we're now going to look at scoring. If you are going to be scoring half a rounder, you will have hit the ball as a batter and you will have sprinted to second base. That is one way that you can score half a rounder. You can also score half a rounder if your bowler has done 2 no balls. Now, the role of the 2 officials or your 2 umpires on the pitch include the umpire here that is going to be watching for high and low balls in line with the batting square. So if a ball is below the knee or above the head, then the umpire will give that as a no ball. If there are 2 consecutive no balls, then obviously that will give the batting team half a rounder. Conversely, the second umpire is going to be the one who is going to be behind the bowling square, and that umpire is responsible for body balls and for wide balls. Again, they will call if there's a wide ball. Again, if there are 2 consecutive no balls, then that is half a rounder. This umpire here will also be judging who is in and out at second base. So they will also be calling the half rounders scored at second. And our high and low umpire here, our batting umpire, they will also be keeping an eye on fourth base, and they will be giving batters in or out and the scores made at fourth base. So that is the role of the umpires and how they contribute to the scoring of the team. In addition to half rounders, then there is also the possibility that you could be obstructed by a fielder. So for example, if this deep fielder came in and stood in the way of the green line, then they have actually put themselves into an obstructing position. So they will be stopping the batter from running from first or second. They will be giving half a rounder to the batting team. So that is 3 ways you can score half rounders. To get a full rounder, then obviously if you hit the ball and get all the way around the pitch, you will get half a rounder. A full rounder, and then even if you don't hit it but get all the way round, you would score half a rounder as well. Conversely, if you were a batsman and you obstruct the fielder, so if your batsman came forward and they were obstructing the backstop, for example, they would also give the fielding team half a rounder. So it's very important that both the batting and fielding team are aware of their positions so they are not going to be obstructing each other. Okay, let's specifically look at some of the triangles of work that are going on with the game of rounders. Our first triangular relationship is going to be the one between the bowler and the backstop and the first base. Now the bowler obviously will be looking at the batter, seeing what kind of hand they're going to be hitting off, whether they're going to be a right-handed batter or a left-handed batter. They're going to make an assumption about whether they're going to do a donkey drop, spin or low to high bowl or a safety bowl. Obviously they are going to be bowling and working very closely with the backstop. The backstop is going to be stood there with their knees flexed, their hands out, giving the bowler a target to bowl to. As soon as the bowler has bowled the ball, the backstop is going to hopefully get that ball and throw it directly to first base. If they can get it to first base and it's a good bowl, your batter will have to run. And obviously, as they are running to first base, it is very important they have the bat in their left hand, because then they can reach to get that first base. But we'll talk a little bit about batting tactics a little bit later. The second triangular relationship we've got going on is the one between the bowler, the backstop and second base as well, because obviously that is a goal score, that is a rounder scoring post. Again, the bowler will bowl to the hands of the backstop, and then the backstop is going to do a nice accurate throw to their fielding player on second base. Second base will then stump the base and prevent any kind of rounders being scored. Very important that each of the post players have their foot on the base, so then the base cannot be knocked to the floor and they can't access it. And it's ideal that if they can, then they can catch the ball, put it behind them and obviously strike the post and then get the incoming batter out. Okay, now we are going to concentrate on the batters. Now, obviously, we've got 9 a team, 9 a side in a game of rounders, and if you have a look at my wonderful collection of batters here, then you'll see that a lot of them all have different hands that they're using. They're either going to be using their right or their left hand. As a tactic, batters don't have all your left-handed players together, or don't have all your right-handed players together. Mix it up a little bit, put them in different orders. This obviously makes the fielders have to move around, and obviously gives the bowler something that they need to think about in delivering the bowls. It is also very important that the batting team, they come up into the square when their names are called out by the umpires. And it is also very important that when they come to take their position in the batting square, I usually have a red cone here in lessons, but I put a little red dot. If they stand at the back of the batting square, towards the right-hand side, that right back corner, then it's easier for them to then sprint to first base, but it also makes it a little bit harder for the bowler to get the ball to the back of that square. Sometimes the ball will fall low and be a no ball, and obviously 2 no balls in rounders will give them half a rounder. The batter, as soon as they have struck the ball, then sprint to first base. Now, if they turn the corner, sprint to first base, and then the ball is got to first base and they can be stumped out, then obviously that is not a very good tactical move. But if the batter runs past and continues in a straight line without turning the corner, then they are actually still in. They can then go back to the post, keep in contact with the post until the ball is bowled again. Teamwork is really important as well. And often at the end of the lessons, and certainly when we have fixtures against other schools, it is very important to recognise the sportsmanship, the effort, and the contribution that individuals make to this team game. So we often support and celebrate teamwork by choosing those players of the match at the end. It's really good because obviously without your team of 9 working well together, then you're less likely to have a successful game. And it's also very good to sort of reward and give positive feedback to those people who are having some great hits, scoring rounders and doing some fantastic work as the fielding. So that is another good tactic to apply within your game. So finally, that is a little bit of a lowdown of the rounders game. It's a fabulous summer game. Really exciting, all ages, all ages and all abilities can play, and they can do really well. You can sort of tailor the rules to the people that you're playing with. You can tailor the pitch. Now, a couple of little things that I would like you to have a go at doing, and let me know how you get on, is can you come up with your own kind of strike and field game? It could be with the people in your family, it could be different pieces of equipment. You can either video it and upload it to the Budehaven PE Department Facebook page, or you can email me. You could come up with possibly your own virtual rounders team, like I have, okay, using various Lego figures because I haven't really got the numbers to play with human beings at the moment. So come up with your own kind of rounders game. Let me know how you're getting on. And then obviously also, as with all sports, there are national governing bodies who actually look after the sport. So it would be a good idea, if you've got a bit of time, just to have a little bit of a Google and research over the England rounders, the national rounders, and see what they say as a national governing body. They could come up with some really good ideas as well. And another final little task for you. So come up with your own little game, different kind of projectiles, different kind of pitch sizes, different equipment. Let me know. Be an inventive and inspiring kind of organiser for your sport. Research England rounders. And then what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to find out the weight of a proper rounders ball, a match rounders ball that we play. And I would like you also to find other items in your house that might actually be the same weight. So a little bit of weight measures, a little bit of maths there. So what is the weight of a match ball, and what items in your house might actually be the same? Okay, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.